If the past 2 decades have taught us anything through COVID, the 2008 financial meltdown, or the net zero charade, it's this. The age of experts is over. Authority handed down by corrupt, bloated institutions no longer commands respect. We're entering a new era, one where trust must be earned, not assumed. Credentials? They don't really matter anymore. Only results do. From government health officials to economic planners to tenured academics, each crisis exposes a simple truth. Expertise often just means conformity, wrapped in a credential. The era of trusting people based on their status, well, that era is over. Today what matters is trustworthiness, not titles. The future belongs to those with a proven track record, not those with letters after their name. Friedrich Nietzsche warned us about this over a century ago. He distrusted experts who blindly served the spirit of their age, those who mistook consensus for courage and protocol for principle. To Nietzsche, most so-called authorities weren't pioneers of truth, they were functionaries of the status quo, men and women too timid to challenge the sacred assumptions of their time. He mocked these people, the bureaucrats of knowledge, the university professors, state philosophers, moral enforcers. They wore their intellectual obedience like a badge of honor. They didn't think, they repeated. They didn't challenge, they conformed. Quote, they muddy the water to make it seem deep. Jargon, complexity, ambiguity. To Nietzsche, these weren't signs of insight, they were camouflage, cowardice in disguise. He also drew a powerful line between two things: knowledge, which can be measured, taught, and tested, and wisdom, which must be earned. Wisdom comes through suffering, through struggle, through brutal personal introspection. Nietzsche admired those who had become themselves through hardship, not those who memorized dogma to climb the institutional ladder. Even in science, Nietzsche saw a creeping danger. He respected its tools but feared its sanctification. He said, science itself now requires a justification. He believed materialists confused method for meaning, data for truth, and experts who presented science as the only path to knowledge, in Nietzsche's eyes, they were just dogmatists in lab coats. In a world saturated with failure, his warning has never rung louder. So the question is no longer what are your qualifications, it's what have you done, what have you risked, what have you proved. We must rediscover the courage to think for ourselves and trust only those who've earned it through action, not appointment.